Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Here we are again. We've got Muriel Irvine. And this is starting the College of Winterhold.
Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me and don't wander off.
So we'll have a look around, which is pretty standard. Just let her keep talking and stay close to her so she keep moving.
The arcane room is located above the hall, and the archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry.
This is all pretty simple, standard. We'll be going through Sarthal.
We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
I just want to get her moving, and then I'm going to do, instead of going through Sarthal right away, I'm going to go through the, go do the Conjuration, finish it out.
After I finish showing you the grounds, our newest members are housed here in the hall of the keep. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down and silent, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions. Initially, you'll be learning from Tolkien, one of our most esteemed wizards. After I finish showing you the grounds, you can show. After I finish showing you the grounds, you can talk.
Okay, before I go listen to Tolfair, these guys, I'm going to go over here. And first I'm going to do Conjuration to get it out of the way, which is a small quest unto itself. You just have to talk to Finis Quester.
If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please let me know. If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by astronauts roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college. How quickly you've advanced. Most impressive. There are spells yet to be learned. Powerful spells that can more closely and more permanently bind creatures to your will. But there are risks. There are always risks. You must summon and command an unbound remora. I will teach you the spell to summon the remora, but know that it will only work in a place properly prepared for the event. Once you have summoned the remora, you will order it to deliver to you a sigil stone from an oblivion gate. Once I have a sigil stone, I shall inscribe the spells that you seek. If only that were true. Summoning an unbound remora is not like other conjuration spells. It will not simply do your bidding. You must first prove you are in control. Here is the spell you need. Go to the top of the Hall of Attunement. I have prepared a place for you there. Now if you'll excuse me.
Oh, let me see what he has for sale first.
You look a bit heated. You sure you shouldn't be homing, but there are few places, spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
See, mostly he has conjuring different creatures. I don't really want to conjure creatures. I want to conjure the undead creatures, or not, basically spirits. That's what I'm looking to conjure. I have to look for those. But some of these I will need. Actually, I should sell some stuff here real quick too.
So you wish to master the arcane arts?
First, I get rid of all these maps because I do not need them. go and get ready. I'm going to try to fight this guy with an undying ghost. So we're going upstairs. You always put this in the same place. And really the Mage College is not complete unless you complete all these side quests for the Masters of the College. Okay. The reward doesn't give me what it wants. It does give some new spells, and mostly it gives you an attronaut that you can attach an attronaut to you that won't go away. It'll just stay with you as long as it doesn't get destroyed. It'll keep running around fighting for you, or fighting whenever you like ask it to, or somebody attacks you.
You look a bit heated. You sure you shouldn't be mine? No, the stone is yours. I simply need to borrow it for a moment. Now, let's see what there is to see. There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without that Overhaul was just a misunderstanding. I have the knowledge I need, and so you may have your stone back. And also, please, take this. You have done well.
Okay, we got that, and let's see what he has to sell. It should change his list of what he sells. You can see banish Daedra. No, balance, not want that. Undead. I'm trying to just get the ones that are like spirits that run around. I know there's other ones, but I think I'm going to have to go run around and look for those. Okay, I'm going to have to look for the other spells. I have to research where they're located at. I know some came with the anniversary edition. There's some other spells that come up. So we might go to Hobb Cave and get those. Other than that, I will keep using my muffle to level illusion. And the Undying Ghost are pretty nice too. Let's finish this class first.
So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that very well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
What are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be handled with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of.
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Is that so?
Maybe he agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we start with wards. Wards are protected spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Just watch it. Anyone else in the way? Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing the wards. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sorcerer nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Okay, while we're waiting, there's a time period it takes me to get there. I'm actually going to go to Hobb Cave. One, because it's just it's a chance to get all the new spells. I think there are a couple that I might be able to pick up in there that he didn't have for sale. And we'll go ahead and continue to muffle our way there. We don't have to clear the whole cave, you only have to get about halfway in. I do want to keep down bow because those are like very familiar also thing, and also the courser in case I need a horse. Biggest spells I think really set kind of along the side of dealing with the like souls, which I'm helping is being an advocate of the ideal masters. That dog always comes up and wants to travel along, but he doesn't last, so it's like, okay, it's a pointless dog. I'd much rather be irritated by barbers barking at me than have a dog that will just die on me. Even vigilant down at Markart doesn't last very long. This means we got Sarthal, we need to stay here. They'll be here when we get back. We're going to go to Hobb Cave. And this is just to get the spells that are new spells for the anniversary edition. I hate those random people who come up and give me things. This giant's out here to keep me out of how far cave. I'm gonna go up here anyway. I'm not muffling because we need a muffling to keep you lose your magic. So if you plan on doing a mage build, it's always best to keep magic kind of available when you're traveling. Even though I've got the conjurations up. just checked an empty chest. Or empty barrel. Flesh colossus are pretty powerful, actually. And sometimes you always have to be prepared to go with a real weapon because, as I said before, sometimes you run out of spell power and you may need to put a sword. But who knows using it was? There's a book over here, but there's not. It got knocked off. Might have. I'll look later, maybe. Anyway, this chest right here has all the new spells for the anniversary edition. So by getting this, we get Chill Blast, Element Blast, Element Burst, Element Flare, Phoenix Welcome, Hand Use, Merit Wrath, Arms Aquatic Escape, Paralysis Room, Pride of Herstang, Strangulation, Touch of Death, Unbound Flames, and Freezing, and Unbound Storms. So you get all those spells just by coming here. I don't look at all the books on the ground. We're going to get back because we got to go through Sarthal as well. End up blowing around when those flesh colossuses start banging the ground. It usually throws everything out of whack, so you might lose stuff using those if you use them as a character. I'm not using them, but they do, so because I added the mod that adds the flesh colossuses, the necromancers use them too, so just be aware when you add a mod, sometimes it goes to your enemy as well. But we got those spells. I know there's other spirit-based spells, like a screaming spirit wraith or something like that. There's a couple other spirit-based spells that I'm looking for, so the ones that kind of glow blue, like the familiar or the unholy, what do they call them? You know, the undying ghosts. There's some other ones as well. But I'm going to have to look those up and look and see where they're at. because if you look up Alteration, it's just some very standard locations. But just like Gandalf in Lord of the Rings, always make sure you got an extra sword that's physical that you can get a hold of. Speaking of which, let's go back to Sarthal.
And here? Good, good. All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. To be safe, it's always better to be cautious. It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education.
Before you even ask, yes, I have that.
I'm not so sure.
No, Overhaul was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim, which is also the longest. Sacked by the elves in infamous Night of Fear, not much is known about what happened inside there. This is an exciting opportunity for us. Able to study such a truly civilization. Well, are there any questions? Ah, yes. I expect you'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the group. Now, let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Berlina, my dear, why don't you take my boarding pass?
I'll be a maid. You what? You must be one of the new... I've only looked through a page. Try and be careful, all right? You don't want to damage anything.
Those enchanted rings, those are actually unique items as well. There's only 3 in game that are called that. They're not all that valuable, but you know, just became something unique in the game. Collecting unique things, the enchanted rings. I'll be doing it my collector series right now. I'm on the Guardian Thief Guild, now I'm on the Dark Brotherhood, so I'll be coming along with these soon. So take that, put on the Sarthal amulet.
You see that? Some kind of behind the wall. It must be connected to the amulet.
I really should use ice spells though instead of flames. I should use ice magic. Cold like death. Wait for Tolfair to catch up.
Yes? Hold range and listen well. Know that you will set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped.
just happened? I'm afraid I can tell you more about what you saw. The Psijic order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these doors, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. But perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find? Seen anything like this. Be prepared to defend yourself. Take care.
Now here's the portion where you gotta make it through on your own. Shoot, is that one? Back it up. There's a guy up there with a bow. You got it. I see it though, but you did. Yeah, that guy just the undying spirit took him out. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. It's really not that difficult to get this off of. There's one guy that's really difficult, but that's about it. I think I picked up something I don't need. Something I think I might use. I'm gonna use this. Call it wrath sight. They're like a big, like a sickle. I don't think you can improve it though. I think it's just like stays what it is. Oh, it's just like the idea of somebody just like a necromancer running around with like a big ass sickle. That's good. That's wrong. This guy right here, he's usually pretty difficult. Those are very similar to the dying spirits, and that's when you can basically get blue kind of dead thing. stuff in it. There's usually a, what's called there, and it wasn't. Which is weird. Usually there's a lift here, or room, but there is one there. What was it this time, though? That's weird. Now, this is the one that basically just got moved down here to this first one, making a thing, a fish like this, or what you call it. And once you do in this order, they stay. Once you stay them, or once you put them in a certain location, they don't turn. Little hidden secret. Not really hidden, to be honest with you. If you haven't seen it before, that's something that you can kind of guide you. This is where total fear catches up, so you gotta get out of the way before you start tripping traps on you. Put some of that stuff back that I just picked up by accident. Do that. That. I think I did need that shield. A couple other things I picked up I don't need. See what I mean? Hopefully start setting out traps. And now we're here down to the big guy.
Well, would you look at that? You never should have come here.
You can go for it. Tell me what you gotta say.
As you defend yourself, I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Sabozon of this discovery? Please, hurry.
And it's gonna get Savos, and then we are done, or almost done for the day, because it's already almost an hour I've been at this. I know some of you guys, I used to put out 3 videos a day, but it just got monotonous, and I've got also a life that I have to make it work as well as other stuff and projects I'm working on for my own business making opportunities. So I gotta kind of average it out. So 1 hour a day is usually what I aim for out of Skyrim. have to look up where those other spells are too. I think we might do a hunt for those next time to get those before we finally go to becoming Ideal Master's advocate. You guys who don't know what I'm doing, this is basically for the attunement magic system. I'm just using focused builds based on each of the attunement things. So basically you can be a attunement sphere mage for the Ideal Masters, and that's what he's working on. He's doing everything basically associated with being an Ideal Master or associated with the Ideal Masters. This is one thing. Be careful when you do this when you get the horse on the bridge. I have jumped off by accident and survived twice, but I do not recommend doing it.
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken. Then allow me. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now. I see. I trust that Tolfdir will provide a more specific explanation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urod in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
Just so you guys know, this is one of the places that you have to come to get a Baron's Eye Stone. So you have to do the Baron's Eye Stone quest to be able to get in here. So it gave me something extremely heavy. I don't know what it is. I know it's that staff, but let me see if I can get rid of some stuff. Maybe perishable stuff, food. How much food can I eat? I'm not really in survival mode, so there we go. I was going to show you real quick here that this is one of the places for Baron's Eye Stone. There's a locked location. Basically, you got to do the quest line to get in here, and that's the Baron's Eye Stone right there, just in case you wonder. With that, let's go down to downstairs into the Arcanium. Okay, let's go to talk to Urod.
I don't want to see you treating any of these. You are now the disrupt my art. Now, you require assistance. I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway. I said not anymore. Warthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Fellglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Hawthorne.
Okay, that's all we
Until
need to
next
deal
time.
with him. So he's right. Until next time, we don't have anything else we need to do with him. So next time we're going to probably I'm going to go and find out what other spirit spells and get those kind of lined up before I go any further with getting because I want to have those done, because once I get the I guess with the attunement thing, you get basically a connection with the ideal masters. Once I get that, that's pretty much the end of this build. I did all the things I was building up to before I got here. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow with something, because actually I do go in rotation. So since I did this guy today, tomorrow I'll be doing my main character, who is still in legendary survival mode. So I'll be finishing up on Soulstone. So if you guys, hopefully you guys enjoy the channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back again tomorrow. You guys have a good day out there. Bye.